Jacob's fight. One day, 8 months ago, 14-year-old Jacob was taken to the emergency room at Texas Children's Hospital here in Houston. His parents thought he was fighting off a serious sinus infection, but a few hours later, after running some blood tests, his parents were taken to a private room where they were told their son had leukemia. Over the course of the last 8 months, Jacob had gone through several rounds of aggressive chemo and has needed several blood transfusions. His community, family, and friends have rallied to help him fight this terrible disease the best way that they know how, and that is through blood donations. Jacob is my friend's son, and this is why today I urge you to go out and donate blood. People like you make a conscious decision to donate blood, and it's their blood that has given to so many. It is highly probable that you or someone that you know will need a blood transfusion. There is always a need for blood because it is perishable. I know some of you may hate the thought of needles or think that giving blood won't really help, but please reflect on what I say and make a better well-informed decision after listening to the benefits that I present. Through my own experience and extensive research of giving blood, I have realized how important donating blood is. I have witnessed firsthand that donating can do not only for the patient, but for their families. After supporting the need for an ample blood supply, the process of donating, and the benefits one can achieve from giving blood, I hope you will decide to save lives by donating. So let's begin with the blood donation. According to the Texas Children's Hospital webpage, almost every patient at Texas Children's, from the tiniest premature infant to the teenagers, require blood. According to the American Red Cross, Gulf Coast Regional, and other blood donation websites, every 2 seconds someone needs blood. Despite the extensive advancements in medical technology, there remains no substitute for blood. So it's critical that those who can donate do so. Less than 5% of the eligible population actually donates. You have the opportunity to save a life in your community. People young and old, short and tall, require blood transfusions to replace blood that they've lost during surgery because of accidents or internal bleeding, and to treat disease. There are millions of children in the United States. Hundreds and thousands suffer from various forms of leukemia, sickle cell, and need transplants, and many are born prematurely. According to the American Red Cross, many of the kids run, skip, and jump, play because they've got another chance at life, and that's why it's important to volunteer. As a result, maintaining an adequate blood supply is the challenge. According to the US FDA website of blood donation, the blood safety system established by the FDA is dependent upon appropriate handling and distribution of blood. The blood products for patient use, because of the importance in donor screening procedures and the use of a variety of new tests in the last few years, the blood supply is safer from infectious disease than it has ever been before. Do not donate blood if you are unsure about the safety of your blood, meaning you're not sure of what infectious agents such as HIV and hepatitis are in your blood. It is smarter not to give blood at all than to pass on contaminated blood to another individual. So now that we know what the problem is, let's move on to the solution. I want you to donate blood regularly and to understand the process of giving blood. On the website for the American Red Cross, it is outlined the simple process of donating blood, and I would like to share that information with you today. You must be 17 years old, weigh at least 100 pounds, and be in good health. If you think you're eligible to donate, visit any mobile blood bank in your community or go to a local blood bank. Once you arrive, you will answer a list of medical questions. Your blood iron will be tested, your blood pressure, temperature, and pulse. And if everything is at an appropriate level, you may donate. A phlebotomist will clean your skin around the veins in your arm and then insert the needle to extract the blood. The whole process takes about 7 to 10 minutes. There are numerous benefits for giving blood. According to the article written by Jacqueline Policio, which was published on June 2015, Livestrong.com, the benefits of blood donation. Research has begun to indicate that donating blood can help reduce excessive levels of iron in the blood. Excess blood iron can be dangerous, as it has been linked to increased risk for cardiovascular disease. Men and postmenopausal women, however, do not experience this regular purging of iron, which may be a contributing factor in higher rates of heart disease in these populations. So with your donation, you will have saved 3 lives. Some of you may still have questions about giving blood. Are you thinking it's safe to give blood? Donating blood is a safe process. Each donor's blood is collected through a new sterile needle and that's used once and then discarded. Are you thinking you don't have any blood to spare? According to the American Red Cross donation FAQ section, the plasma from your donation is replenished within about 24 hours. Red cells need about 4 to 6 weeks to complete the replacement, and that's why at least 8 weeks are required between the donations. Now that you've heard both problem and solution, visualize this. All healthy, eligible donors with safe blood need to make an effort to donate blood regularly. We all hope that when we come upon a circumstance when we or someone we know need blood, it will be available and disease-free. Imagine that there is blood available and that is contaminated and administered to your friend or loved one. Imagine that your friend or loved one doesn't get blood it desperately needs and it costs them their lives. Now imagine your friend or your loved one survives a tragic accident because safe blood was available when he or she needs it. Now that I have explained to you that there is an obvious need to increase blood supplies in our hospitals. Someone needs blood every 3 seconds. The donation process is simple, and you get the greatest benefit of all, saving people's lives. So you may donate blood plasma at any of our 13 neighborhood blood centers in the Houston area, or attend a mobile blood drive at your workplace or your place of worship. To learn more, visit the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center's website at www.giveblood.org. It's hard to imagine that you don't have to be a superhero in the right place or at the right time to save a life. Thank you.